Welcome to Curie Electronics. Today we'll solve one problem based on superposition theorem. So already we have completed Thevenin theorem and problems related to it. Now we are doing superposition theorem. What is superposition theorem? We have already seen. What are the steps? Today's question: find I1 using superposition theorem. So here two sources are there, that is the E is 30 volt voltage source and I equals 3 amps current source. We have to find what is the current flowing through R1 resistor, R1 equal to 6 ohm, using superposition theorem. We have to consider one source at a time. So here what we will consider? We will consider first what we will do, we will set E equals to, E is the voltage source, E equal to 0. So that means current source is the active source. So this voltage source we have to replace by its internal resistance. So voltage source, internal resistance, we have to, for an ideal voltage source, internal resistance equal to short circuit. We have to replace it by a short circuit. So I'll redraw it. We have a current source, that is 3 amps of current. Then we have our 6 ohm resistor, that is the R1. Now what is the current flowing through this 6 ohm resistor? Current doesn't flow through 6 ohm resistor. Why? Because there is a short circuit parallel to it. See, this whatever 3 amps current is there, that all current will flow through this short circuit. The current doesn't flow through this 6 ohm resistor. So here I1 dash, I'll write it here. This will take it as I1 dash. So I1 dash equal to, so it's a current divider branch, correct? It's a current, it is like it's a short circuited. By seeing it itself we can say there is no current flow in the 6 ohm resistor, because all current will flow through this short circuit. Even then I'll solve it. Anyway, I'll write the steps. So I1 dash equal to what? We have to take the opposite resistance. So this is R short circuit. Okay, this resistance is equal to R short circuit upon sum of R short circuit plus 6 ohm, sum of the resistors, current division rule I am applying here, multiplied by 3 amps, that is the total current. Now we know at R, when a short circuit is there, R short circuit resistance equal to 0. Once this becomes 0, upon 0 plus 6 multiplied by 3, we will get 0. So 0 amps, that is what we got, I1 dash. So our I1 dash equal to 0 amps. Next we will consider what we will consider? We will consider voltage source as the active source, and we will replace the current source by its internal resistance. So what is the voltage? 30 volt. And the current source we have to replace by the internal resistance, that means open circuited. Current source is open circuited. Then what is there? The resistor, that is R1 equal to 6 ohms. Now the current flowing through this R6 ohm, R1 6 ohm, we will take it as I1 double dash. I1 double dash. Now what is the current flowing through this R1 resistor? That is I1 double dash equals what? This is also simple Ohm's law we have to apply. That is E upon R1. What is E here? 30 volt upon 6. So 5 amps of current is flowing through this. 5 amps of current is flowing through this R1 resistor. Now once we get these two, what we have to do? We have to take the algebraic sum. So what we got? I1 dash equal to 0 amps and I1 double dash equal to 5 amps. So I equals sum of I1 dash, algebraic sum of I1 dash plus I1 double dash. So that comes to 0 plus 5, we will get 5 amps. So the second problem also, it was a simple problem. To understand the concept, we had to solve it. So here also we found the I1 equal to 5 amps. If you like the video, please share it with your friends and don't forget to hit the like button.